Hi, welcome to my March Muscle Madness Fitness Challenge. I've got the calendar here and I'm going to take you through the exercises. So on the first day of March, which falls on a Friday, you're going to start with sumo squats. So you're going to take your heels in, your toes out. Everything we do in this month is just with your body weight, so you don't need any weights, just you. And we're going to just squat down and up just like that. So I'm just going to put the timer on. So what you're going to do is you're going to set a timer for about a minute, and you're going to do as many reps in that minute as you can. And then you're going to keep track on the calendar of how many reps you were able to do each day. And then the next week, when you get back to that day, you're going to check and see if you can beat your previous score. So that's the key. And the key is to just take these into your heels, sit up nice and tall, pull your belly in, slightly tuck your butt under, and you're just sinking down into those heels. The next thing we've got is side plank dips. You're going to come down on your side here, and you're going to dip down and up, down and up. Now to modify, you could go down to your knee and lift up and down, just like this, or two knees up and down, just like this. So you're going to lift up and down. Good, lift nice and tall. So you want to start to feel this right in your waist right here. And we're going to switch sides. I'm going to turn so you can see my back side and you can get another sort of perspective of the exercise. Again, you can go to your knees or you can go on one knee. And you do want to be on your forearm. It's much more challenging for your core. You don't want to be on your wrist. We're not doing a straight arm side plank. We're doing a forearm side plank. We're trying to challenge the core here for this exercise. So this is on Fridays, what you'll be doing in the month of March for your March Muscle Madness. On Saturdays, you're going to do burpees. Now, from modification, so a burpee is like this in my world, okay? There's a lot of people who do other ways where they push their belly all the way to the floor or something different. We're just doing more like a squat thrust, jump down, jump out, jump in and out. So modification you could do is coming down, stepping out, stepping in, and reaching up like that. Another modification would be lunging back, coming in, and jumping up, or even reaching up, okay? So if jumping is the issue, don't jump. You can come down, down, out, up. You can lunge. And if for some reason you can't do any of those things, then I want you to find an exercise that's challenging to you. It could be squat jumps. It could be, it could be shuffling to the side. I want you to do something that you find slightly challenging that gets your whole body in gear. So we've got Super Saturday here with burpees. And then I believe we plank. So again, you're going to set your timer for 1 minute and you're just going to hold your plank as long as you can. So here's my plank. Just take note, my back is flat, my shoulders and my elbows are in alignment, and I'm holding my belly in to support my spine. Now, if I need to come down, I'm going to just drop my knees right here, okay? So you don't shift forward, you don't shift back, you're right here. And then you just come back up when you can. So we're holding this plank right here. We're only doing 30 seconds for the demo, but you want to try and hold it for a minute, and you just see how long you can hold it for. So if you only make it halfway, you write it down. If you only make it 5 seconds, 10 seconds, next time just try to go a little bit longer. Next, on Sundays, we have a wall sit. So Sundays are a little bit more relaxing. That's your day of rest. And so we're going to rest by leaning up against a wall. So you're going to come over to the wall. You're going to slide down into a squat. Your knees will not go below 90. I don't want to see anybody down really low. And we're just going to hold this here. So this is a great core exercise. You're going to pull your belly in, press your spine up against the mat or up against the wall. For an added bonus, you can take your arms here against the wall and you can slide them up and slide them down. Now, some of you are going to find that you can't get your elbows against the wall Or if you get your elbows, if you get your elbows against the wall, you can't get your fingertips against the wall. That's very telling of shoulder flexibility and range of motion. So this is a great thing to do to add to it. So then, after our wall sit, we're going to do Superman. Superman is a great exercise for your core. It takes us into hyperextension, which reverses the motion that we spend all day in forward flexion. So if you have range of motion in your shoulders, you're going to reach out in front of you. Switch back a little. Hopefully you can see me. I know the camera is a little bit off. And if you can't, you're going to hold your arms here. If you don't have range of motion, you're going to hold right here. So we're just going to lift our legs and our arms up and down. You keep your head down, just like you see me doing. And down. Lift up. And down. Make sure you're breathing through the whole exercise. Again, this is our quote-unquote day of rest. Now, I'll mention this again at the end, but one great thing you could do is you could, let's say you have a regular workout routine, and let's say you work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you could do the whole week, and that's your workout. Let's say you've already got a plan, you go to a class, you do something, you're looking for an extra workout. You could take 4 or 5 days or all 7 days and make that a workout. And you could do a bunch of rounds. On Mondays, we do squat jacks, and squat jacks, just like this sound, you squat and then you do a jumping jack. So what you do is you come down in your squat here, and then you jump legs together, legs down. So it's just an exaggerated jumping jack. So if for some reason you have trouble with the jumps, you just squat, take together, squat, take together. So let's try that. Just ignore any noises you're hearing. It's just my family members visiting. Usually it's very quiet here. People talk loud here. And then we have push-ups. So push-ups can be done against the wall. So you can walk over to a wall. You can do your push-ups here. You can do your push-ups on your knees. So you could do your push-ups on your knees here. Again, you want to drop your belly, so I'm not here. I'm here, and I'm doing my push-ups here, about shoulder width apart. Or you can go up to your toes. Now, another thing you could do is you could go to an elevated surface. So it's something between the wall and the floor. So this could be a chair or a bench or something, and you could do something like this or like this, just to give yourself some more leverage. So that's another option for your push-ups. Okay, now we're moving on to Tuesdays, low or high lunges. So that just means you're either going to be standing up high into a lunge. So you would do your lunges like this. My knee does not go all the way to the floor. My front knee stays behind the front toe. And you're making sure your heel's down. A low lunge is just that. You're down here, lifting up and down. So I'll do some low lunges here. My front foot is flat on the floor. That is key. You need your front foot flat on the floor. And then we switch. So again, high lunges, abs are in, butt is tucked under slightly, and you're going down, down and up, just like this. Low lunges here. Okay, on Wednesdays, we have calf raises and tricep dips. So this day you want to use a step. So you want to find a step in your house, and you want to go to the edge of the step, place your feet on top, your toes on top, and your heels are going to dangle off. And we're going to drop and lift. So I suggest, if you're a little bit leery about balance, grabbing onto the side of the stairs. So finding a staircase in your house would be great. If you have a stepper like I do, or a very, very, very sturdy low bench or box, has to be very sturdy, of course, you can try and keep balance by pulling your belly in nice and tight, lifting and lowering, and just getting really deep into those calves. If you're really ambitious and you have time, you could do single leg calf raises too. Then you turn around, you sit on the edge of your step, your fingertips are forward, and you're going to drop down, elbows go behind you, they bend so that they're bending behind you here, and we're dipping down and up. Excellent. Okay, now let me mention, if you have severe wrist issues and that is not an option for you, take 2 hand weights and you're going to do kickbacks. You're going to extend and bend right here, okay? Or soup cans or whatever you have in your house that gives you just a little bit of weight. And for the final day, it's Thursdays. It's the 7th day of the week here in our calendar. Single leg bridges. So we can lie on the floor and put our foot on the floor and our other leg up, and we're going to just lift our hips up and down. So I'll show you on this side. This is what it looks like. Put your hands anywhere. I'm just going to put my hands behind my head first, just because it's more comfortable for me, but you can put your hands on the floor. So now this is a basic single leg bridge. You're just lifting up and down, just like so. So you can see, if you were to do all of the exercises or even some of the exercises as a full workout, in case you want to take them and be ambitious and say, I'm going to do them daily, but then every few days I'm going to do them as a workout, you'll get a full body workout with just using your body. If you want to take it up a notch, you'll find something sturdy to put the foot on, and you'll lift up and down. Oops, let's change legs here. So you could use that same step you just used for your calf raises and your tricep dips. That would work great. Or you could use something higher, maybe like a chair or a couch, just something that's not going to move up from under you. This Bosu ball was right near me, so I'm going to use that. And that has been very... Now this takes it up a notch. You just get a little bit more... Oh, I just realized I forgot something. We'll go back and do it in a second. I forgot on Tuesdays after the lunges, I forgot the leg drops. So we'll do that in a second. I'm so sorry about that. Then this is plank to push up. So what you do is you start in a forearm plank position. And again, you can go on your knees, and then you push up to your hands and you do a push up, and then you come back down. So on your knees, it would look like this. Okay, now if you cannot do push-ups on your knees or your toes, then you're just going to try and do the walking plank, and then you'll just add a few push-ups on the wall when you're done. So you're just going to try and do this, even from your knees, you could do it. Because I'm assuming if you can't do push-up, if you need to do a push-up on the wall, you probably can't do this on your toes, and that's okay. You're going to build up that strength. So the one thing I forgot was on Tuesdays, we do leg drops. Leg drops are here. You can keep your head elevated or on the floor. It's up to you. I'm going to keep it elevated. And what you do is you lower your legs down, and on the exhale, you lift them back up. Now, to modify, you would do one leg down at a time, just like this. So let me just be clear. This was supposed to be after the lunges on Tuesdays. If you follow the calendar, Tuesdays are lunges and leg drops. So you can do these single leg, or you can do double leg drops right here. And it's really important that you be very mindful of your back. So if you're feeling a big strain in your back, either don't go so low with the legs, or you need to do single legs until you build your core strength up a little bit more. It's really important that you breathe. Use that exhale to help you lift those legs back up. and be really, really conscious of your abdominals. Now, if you have trouble with abdominal work, you might want to steer clear of even attempting the double leg, or you want to just do maybe bent knees, because you're probably doing something called splaying, where you're pushing out. So you're pushing out your belly instead of pulling in, and that's actually going to do the opposite of what you want, right? It's going to cause you to look more like more bloated and like you have a belly rather than pulling in. So just be mindful of that. So that was for Tuesday. So that's the month of March, the March Muscle Madness Challenge. I hope that you'll take the challenge. I hope that you will let me know how it goes, and I hope that you have a fantastic month. And at the end, you feel stronger, you feel leaner, and maybe less meaner. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for joining me.